Hello everybody, so I'm here playing a 30+30 rated classical game in the LoneWolf Chess League. Figured I'd let you guys in. In my opening prep I found out that he is an E4 player almost consistently. I'm giving up about 80 points, and for my prep I think the Sicilian is my best option. It's the one I'm most familiar with, and he doesn't have a great record against it. However, the variation is a trickier one than I expect. Let's give him a nice good luck. And the same to you, sir. So again, this is not being streamed. I'm just recording it, and we're gonna make it into a YouTube video. Let's have a little fun. Let's play a little chess. Here we go. And so it begins. The first moves have been played. We got a little bit of coffee here. I'm trying to remember this interesting line I don't play very often. It's the classical Sicilian. Yep. In response to this, and then the response is actually Queen B6. So he'll normally play D4. And after Queen B6. I'd never seen this variation before. It's pretty wild. And I think it's good because it prevents the bishop from going to B5. It always makes me really nervous to put the queen out so early, especially because he's faced this before against a similar opponent. What's good about the position? After takes, the other pawn is hanging, right? Of course, after I take, he doesn't have to take back. He can actually pin it. But I could lock it in with E5. Opening up the dark square bishop. Get some counterplay. And then be able to just advance. It should be good. Take the headphones off. There's no music, so I'll add the music later. Should be interesting. So what are the thoughts? What are the lines? What if he doesn't take? What if he advances? Then what? Probably knight E5? And then D6. Go with a dragon setup. These kind of things, maybe. It's an option. I think it makes sense. What would I do if D5, knight E5, F4? Then what? Just be stuck? That wouldn't be cool. He could also play bishop E3 first, I suppose. Could be good. Oh, by the way, pick up your said nominee angry rook mats. What do you call it? Gaming mouse mats? Pick up your very nice, warm, comfy. Winter is coming! Get your nice, warm, comfy, angry queen said nominee sweatshirts. Aha, just develops. Interesting. So takes. Is there a weakness? Takes. E5. He's got plenty of ways out. Is it really threatening anything? I definitely should take, because that's the whole point of having the queen out, is it locks his bishop down. But do I have to take right away? I don't think so. With him playing kind of slowly, I don't think I really need to. The game I saw, the king actually castled queenside. I don't think I want to do that, though. Looks dangerous. Let's just develop. Would e5 have been a move? That's possible. Okay, so now if d5 is played, then the knight almost has to go back to d8 because he can't play to e5 anymore. And the queen's kind of out of place. If he doesn't play d5, maybe I play e6, allowing the knight to come back to e7, eventually ending up probably on g6. That's only if he doesn't play d5. What if he plays here? Same thing, right? And if I play e6, I don't think I'm going to play g6 because that's too many weaknesses around the king side. So eventually takes. Can't draw lines. Bishop f4, check. Takes. Yeah, that doesn't look too good. What else? That's assuming I get to play any of this, you know. Yeah, if he goes here, like if he plays d5, I think I have to go just knight d8, ending up on knight d6 eventually. Hoping to go where? Yeah, he does play it, okay. I think I have to. I don't think there's any other choice. I suppose I could go a5, but that doesn't look nearly as good. It's not really going anywhere. Runs into b5. Yeah. I think knight d8 is just safer. Eventually when e6 is played, then knight can take back. What weaknesses does it create? Any? Not really. I lose a tempo, but he's kind of overextending his pawns. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. E4 is hanging, so that's kind of neat. What do I play if he plays e5? There's no quick, easy way to get him synced up with d4. Like, get anchored to this pawn. Would I just play e4? Eventually ending up on... Well, no, if he played here, I couldn't end up back there. Maybe instead of advancing, I'd have to play backwards? Ugh. Doesn't look very good. I don't know. We'll find out. Gotta stay engaged. Keep calculating. What else could he play? He could play... No, he can't play that. He could play here. He could play bishop e3, although that doesn't really help him castle. I have a feeling he's just going to play a little more passively with either bishop to e2, bishop e3. He probably won't play bishop c4, although that's kind of interesting. If he does that, should I go for e6? And then take with the pawn, creating an imbalance? Or no, actually that would just create balance. The knight is protected, so the queen can't take it. Actually, this would create the imbalance, wouldn't it? If I push e6, he takes with the pawn. And if I take with the bishop, then we have a 4-on-3 majority on the queen side, where the queen already is. His bishop's kind of locked up, I'm going to have scope to be able to play up with the bishop. Probably he'll just play e5 though. And if he doesn't, it is hanging. So that could be good. I suppose he could just play... Yeah, he does. Okay. Does this end up hanging, actually? Should I just play back? Okay, let's calculate. So if I play e4, I thought I had this figured out, but what do I do after bishop d3? Then I'm trapped, so I have nowhere to go. I think I have to play back to g8, don't I? Yuck! That's not cool. So after that, I'll try to play e6, take, and then I'll have to try and get out this way. I hate a non-developing move. I have no checks. It seems like too easy of a way to just get my own knight trapped. I don't think I can do that in the opening. God, I hate losing a tempo like that, but you gotta do something. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that weird? So far, my knights have moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And all I have to show for it is c5, a queen, and a knight on d8. Ugh. I hope I'll get some play on the queen side. What happens if I go here? Oops. What happens if I play e6 and he doesn't take and he just plays d6 instead? Then what do I do? Attack at the base? Takes with a development. Yeah, we could try that. Nick Nurse. It's an idea. I don't like that I'm being very passive right now. I'm kind of being bullied around. His center is much stronger, but he might be overextended. Is there any other way that I can make him pay for this? Is that too much opening of the king? It might be. It all depends on what he does next, you know? Like if he plays knight up. Okay, so... Queen takes. I kind of want to create this imbalance on this side. What do I do if he goes... Oh, I already said f6. Ben Feingold says never play f6. Never play f6. But what are you gonna do? Could play d6. If I play d6 and he plays e6, I don't like it. It's opening the king too much. I could play f6 now. So is it f6, e6, or d6? I think it's got to be d6 because I have to figure out where to put this misplaced knight, you know? If I play this and he goes here, then I have an escape route for the knight. And actually, ooh, don't play and move on accident. I'm actually eyeing up e5 right away. Could play here. All right, let's try e6. It's probably way too weakening, but... And if he moves up here, maybe I do play the dragon. With the idea of f6, takes, and then we've got some potential against the queen side. I don't know about this. Definitely didn't work out the same way that he played it last time. Why not? Probably because I didn't exchange first. That's probably why. Alright, so let's calculate. I feel like I have to take. If he takes... I guess I don't have to take. I could try playing like a Dutch style. And then if he takes, I can develop. Looks dangerous. What else do I have though? If I take here, he can take here. He's protected by the queen. His knight is protecting his bishop, or his pawn. I don't really want to weaken this. What happens if I play here, he takes, I take? Everything's protected. This is protected twice actually. Let's try the Dutch. It's not really the Dutch, but it's kind of this Dutch move. Because he could take with en passant, but then I can take here. That's a strange move. I wouldn't have even thought about it. I guess it's a way of attacking the center, but also giving my pieces places to move. It gives his knight a really nice square, though. Yeah, who would have thought that my knight here would actually be protecting this square? Wow. What is that all about? I'm thinking I'm going to stream right after this. What's going on in the chess world now? The Triad is happening. Or the Olympiad, not the Triad. Isn't that a gang? I think that's a Chinese gang. I got to figure out how to get my king to safety. That's my biggest problem right now. Ew, that's interesting. I could, if he doesn't take en passant, I could actually probably even move... Yeah, leaving this square for the knight is very dangerous, I think. Should I be playing like knight g6? Offering to trade bishops? Maybe I should rethink about castling queenside now. I've got a lot more pieces on this side. Although the pawn structure really doesn't say to do that. What is this all about? Can't I just play like h6? He takes, I take. I don't understand the point of this. Oh, is he trying to trap my queen? He's thinking I'll play queen b2. Actually, is queen b2 that bad of a move? Can I play queen b2? What's the trap? Is there a trap? This might be the trap. Of course, if he plays that, then I can just take the pawn, right? I'm attacking the bishop. He could play here. I could take the knight. I think I should take on b2. I know my king is not safe at all. However, I think I should play queen b2. Maybe just give up my right to castle, offer a trade, accept the trade, take a free pawn, maybe two, depending on what he does here. What if he doesn't move the bishop, the knight? Is there a way back? I think it's okay to take it. I could be wrong. I don't see it though. Let's try it. Let's be aggressive. Such a weird structure. I've never gotten this structure out of the Sicilian before. We have this very prolonged tension Ooh, you know what? Now after takes, the queen is no longer protecting the bishop, the knight. So I can't even retake. What do I have to do? Ah! So dangerous. That's such a weird position. So dangerous. If he were to take, I can't take here, because then he's got a double attack right here. So I can't do that. What would I play here? Knight c6, protecting d6. Getting ready to try and trade. Ah, okay. Should I take again? Take another pawn? If I take a pawn, he goes here. I play... where? Here? Protecting the knight again? Could try it. Is there a trap I'm not seeing? I don't think so. Take another pawn. Oh, what if I take... oh no, now the queen is not actually kicking on the d file. So I think it's actually even safer to play here now. I could be wrong. Kind of expecting rook c1. But after queen a5, not only does it protect c5. Should I just ignore this? I feel like I should just ignore this. I feel like I should just play queen a5 right now, so that there's no idea of like discovered attacks for mate and stuff. Let me try this. Is there any other move I should be thinking of? Offer to trade right now. Takes. Takes with the threat of checkmate. Ooh, what if I take here? Threatening a piece. If he takes, I can take, and now the threat of mate isn't there as much. And if here, I could actually... maybe I should just move back anyway. No, I think I should take. Let's take this way. Let's do it. And now I just have to be careful not to try and take here. If he offers that, because that's actually threatening mate. Like after takes. He's threatening mate right here. So I have to play queen d5. Just to defend d8. I think I have to. I don't think I have a choice in that. Did I think of everything? I don't know. I solved the strange placement of the knight on d8. So positionally, I think that's better. And if he decides not to trade... well, if he trades, I can still play this. And then I just have to watch for this and play here. Right? I think so. I think I can take this. Yeah. And then I just have to watch, make sure that I play queen here. What can he take? Oh, it defends c5. But then he can actually take... well, if he takes c5, I can take with the bishop. What else is he threatening? If he takes here, I can take with the bishop. He can take with the queen. He can't. This is not mate. Do I just start threatening the bishop? Anywhere he goes with the knight, I can take with the bishop. Any of these squares. Except this one, but then that's good for me, I think. The thing I don't like is my king is getting very out in the open, right? That I don't like. However, I'm glad that I saw the weird checkmate threat. So what's the result if nothing else like suffers here? Could play an interference move. I could play an attempt to trade. The thing that really worries me is this. Is exactly this. This is protected. This is protected. This is protected. I think I just need to try and kick this bishop. God, it's so scary to have my king so wide out in the open. And he doesn't really have time if I start threatening his bishop to move the rook over, which I'm sure he wants to do. Although, does he? If I go here and he moves the rook over, do I even have time to take it? I take, he plays here. Yeah, because then I can take with the queen and then just take with the king and move into an endgame. Let's force him to do something and see if we can close out this bishop threat. Everything else around the king is defended right now. Let's try this. Yeah, he doesn't quite have enough threats right now. Definitely scary though. So scary to have my king so wide out in the open. Should I have where should I have castled earlier? Was there a threatening move that I didn't consider? Let's consider the whole position now. Okay. So 4-on-4 pawn position wise. I'm up 2 pawns, and here they are. And one of them is a passer. And one of these could be converted into a passer if I could convert to an endgame. This could be a threat for that, right? If I go here. Offer the queen trade. I think it's my best move, to be honest. Being up 2 pawns, if I can just convert down to an endgame, my 2 passers should be good enough, right? So let's try that. I can't take the bishop because it's protected by the knight. So let's try this. Trade queens. I think the theory is sound. The question is whether I have enough firepower to make it happen. You know what? Now I can actually, if he doesn't accept the queen trade, right? I could actually be able to play knight e7 now, and then castle still. My king still hasn't moved, you know. Coffee's almost gone though. I think I'm doing okay with time control. Maybe I should be calculating a little bit more. Do you think there were any lines that I didn't calculate quite enough? Tell me, Sir Groots. You have to tell me. Yeah, if he were to take, I would definitely take back. I have to. I have to. What if he doesn't take? What if he tries to get me to take? What would I play? Probably knight f6, right? Wow, what a back and forth game. Both queens were threatening and in the opponent's camp. Big difference in the game so far is that his king has been so much safer throughout the whole game. However, I've got a 2-pawn advantage. And if I can castle, my king will actually be fairly safe. Because this is actually a very safer, you know, a much safer defensive structure. So if I take, he takes. If I play here, he would take. I would take. I could still castle. Do I have enough coverage? I don't think I'm that much afraid of this passer anymore. Not really. I think I should just trade queens. Is there a better move, though? I don't see one. This actually doesn't mess up my pawn structure either. Yeah, let's do this. If he aligns with like a rook behind the pawn or whatever, I just play c7, bishop c7, castle, and then try and go after this. Rook c8, get behind the passer, something like that. What are you doing? That's not a threat. If he had taken it first, it might be a threat, but not anymore. Could be threatening this. Should I just castle now? Wait, if I castle now, what happens? If I castle now... Well, if I go here, and he takes... I could actually move my king up, and that's pretty safe for the king, isn't it? Do I really want to trade my light square bishop, though? Opposite squared bishops. He could trade into a rook ending, but it doesn't look that bad for me. I think I have to do this. If he goes here, threatens the rook, I go here. He can still go here and threaten the rook again, but it's not a check on the king anymore. Castling kind of falls into this, though. Takes, and then he's got some attack on stuff. I think I have to do this. I think it's best. I think it's just best. What if I play here? Ooh, yes. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like it a lot. What if I attack the bishop? If he plays here, I could take. Oh, but then the g-pawn is hanging in the end. What if I castle? He goes here. What if I move the rook to d8? Threatening. He takes, I take. He plays here with check. I move up the king to f7. He takes the light square bishop. I get to promote the rook. Doesn't look So should I castle first? And then threaten this? Maybe. It just looks so weird to have the knight always there threatening the king. I don't think I want to castle that way. I think now I want to castle this way. If I castle this way, what happens? Like if I get ready. Let's say I play bishop c7. Oh, then I don't even get to castle. Do I need to castle at this point? Maybe I can just play like king e7, king f7. Because this is not check. I don't know, something like that. Okay, so I've got tons of ideas, but none of them are very good. Thing about this, I don't really have to respond. Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's try and be a little more secure, I guess. Offer the trade of the light square bishop. I know it's my big strength, because then you've got like opposite squared bishops, and the less pieces that are on the board, the stronger the bishops are. But I don't think he really wants to take there. I think he wants to take here. I think he wants to attack here, and then eventually end up with this, you know, situation here. But after here, like let's say he gets the knight there. If I just go here, oh, I can't do that because the pawn's still hanging. Darn. Whoa, what? Can I just castle? Nope, I can't. Good thing I saw that. Ugh. Should I just castle kingside? Then this just looks bad. What if I don't castle? What if I just keep pushing these pass pawns? He can't attack him with this. What if I just don't castle? What if I use this as a shield? What if as a response I play here, here, here? It looks dangerous, but I think it's better than the alternative. Is he just getting his rook behind a passed pawn, basically? So the big question is, should I castle or should I not? It actually kind of looks like a waste of a tempo now. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it kind of does. I can't access either of these squares with my king right now. That's so scary. But let's be aggressive. We've been aggressive all day. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. What if I challenge the knight? No, the pawn's hanging. Can't do that. Should I just move the knight now? Move the rook now? H7? Or G something? I think if I were him, I probably would have played rook b1. Dude, look at the attack though. So what should I start with? Should I start with a rook move? Rook g8, rook h7? Or should I play b5? I'm up 2 pawns. He can't really attack the pawns with the thing for multiple reasons, but mainly just because it's protected by all these pawns. If he goes here, and I respond with rook h7, he kind of doesn't have really many threatening moves after that. Because then the pawn is protected by the rook. Let's be aggressive. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's be aggressive. Let's give it a try. That's what Sir Groots and CTM095 and Joni Cass always says. Attack! Create threats. You have an advantage. Use it. He could still take, but I'm not worried about that really at this point. Takes, I take. I'm actually kind of happy with my king in the center now. Who would have thought? Not castling? I mean, I know Magnus talks about that every so often. Just not even castle this game. Never thought I'd be playing games like that. Usually not a good idea for schmoes like me, right? So let's say he doesn't respond. Ah, okay. So now do I respond with a5? Push him, baby. Push him. Yeah. Push him. Get him. It looks solid, I think. I mean, he gets the outpost, right? But I've got a passer. Is this adequately defended? I think so. Do I do this now? What does it gain me? Can't go here. He could go here. So let's not do that. Let's force him to move first. What am I threatening with this? What am I really threatening with this? If he moves here. What am I threatening? Anything? Ooh, opening up the rook. My rooks aren't connected though, so that's a problem. This is his dream square for his knight. Dream square. He doesn't have it though. He could have it, because I'm not defending it. He could like have this. Alright, gotta play a little quicker. This was the whole point, right? Open up the queen side. Gavalanche 20, welcome to the spectatorship. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm not actually streaming this. I don't have any chats or anything like that on, but I just saw it in the Elite Chess thing. Gavalanche 20 is watching. Interesting game. Pretty tough. I gotta make sure I don't blunder, which is kind of hard right now. Can't make that joke. Oh, I could also play this, I suppose. We should be able to start pushing these guys though, right? What's the plan? Let's say he moves back, then I can't really advance without protecting. Trade off for a piece. Could try that. Do I just keep pushing? Is my king safe enough to keep pushing right now? Should I play this first? Should I play here? Push him, baby. That's what we're gonna try. I don't know. It'd be funny if after all this he ends up sacking. That'd be amazing. Well, trading anyway. Trading. Not necessarily sacking, but trading. Those two pawns are coming in handy in the middle game, I think. Unless I'm wrong. What's the eventual plan for castling, for queening? Something like that. Give it a try. The good thing is I'm not really letting him get a big attack right now. I mean, I could also play like king here. Forcing him here. Then what? I don't really see anything. He could sack. The exchange. That would actually be pretty good. That would actually be really good. Yeah, look at that. Oof. If he takes the pawn. If I were to take. I guess I could just take back. Yeah, there's plenty of coverage of this square for the pawn push. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I think I have to do this first. Do I have to exchange? Could I just go like c8? Threatening the push? He can't really threaten on a4. I think I should avoid this. Let's calculate. So if I go c8, he goes knight e7. I can't take. If I go c6, oh, he can take it. What if I go a4? No, because then that opens up this. Should I trade? And he's still got the same threat, and I haven't really done anything. I could play here. And play here. I could play rook h8. Oh, and then... No, that's okay. That would be okay. He could pin the knight, pin the bishop. Well, I definitely have to do something with the rook, right? Could play just rook b8. Still threatening this. And then the knight's behind the pass, or the rook's behind the pass pawn. That could be okay. Eventually, I think I do want the king on e7, on f7. Give him the outpost, but then take over the back rank and just say I'm okay. Let's keep the rook on the board. I want the threat. I just have to remember not to move it, you know? I have to remember not to move it. Yeah. Stinks that I couldn't play rook c8. Because then it gets trapped, I think. Because I can't really even move it due to the threat. Yeah, I think I needed to do this. And then eventually I'll be able to move this back down, because the thing is, he can't keep his knight here. What? How did I miss this? Doesn't look that bad, does it? Maybe it does. Ooh. Wow, I missed the backwards move. I thought that he just wanted the outpost. Oh, he could take the pawn. I'm losing a pawn. Okay. If he doesn't even want to trade, he can just take a free pawn. What's my response going to be? Is this where I try for something like this? Start making threats? Trying to, anyway. Push it. Something. Yeah, it stinks that I missed that he wins a pawn this way. My king's still in trouble. I've got 2 on it, though. Maybe he doesn't see it. But I have 2 on it. If I go here, what if he doubles up? Then I'm in big trouble. I'd have to go here. Go here. I couldn't take if he takes. I could take back with king. But then he takes, and that's mate, because I have no other recourse. Wait, I could go here. Here, here. Could try that. Let's pretend I don't see it. Ah, the check. No, not the check. Maybe I should have played something like this. G5, opening up the defense even more. What am I really even threatening? It's not like I can queen it yet. Now I can't move this. I can't threaten anything really, because he could just take it for free. I think I need to play G5. I think I have to. I don't think I even really have a choice anymore. I have to bring in more defense. I've still got the two passers. He's getting some pressure on my king side though. It's very scary. Thank you, Noeom. Noeom. I don't know. Noeom. Oh, it's Noeom. Noeom from Spain. Buenos dias. Buenas suertes. Not that you need it anymore, because you've got a pretty threatening position. Uh-oh. I think that was a mistake. Oh, but if he takes, I can't take back. But I can take with mate. Who gets there first? Check, take, mate. He can't get there first. I'm playing with fire here. This is dangerous. If he goes here, I just go here. Lock it in. Lock in the threat. What's the threat? I can't even do this. I can't move it. It's frozen in time. How do I get rid of this? Oh, that's smart. Can I just defend now? Add extra defense? Free up this attacker? I've got two advanced pawns. I think I have to now. I think I have to just play this. Oh, I can't play this yet. Not until I add a defender. Okay. Let's play here. And now I actually have a majority on this side too. How did that happen? Oh, because of this. Because he has a passer. Whew, what a weird game. Threats on both sides. Defenses on both sides. Two pass pawns. You know, my good friend Robert Michael on Lee Chess has been really threatening me with pawn play lately. Just totally taking me out with pawn play. He plays very positionally and then advances his pawns in like a, he calls it a picket fence formation or whatever, surrounding all my pawns so that I can't make any pawn breaks or pawn advances. And then I can't really find any tactics, and he just ends up winning in an endgame. It's crazy. Very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so what would I do if I were him? I have enough defense right now. So eventually, where do I want to get to? Here? Nah. That's where I want to get to. I want to get to right here. That would be amazing. Attack both pieces at the same time. How could he defend it? A lot of ways. But I have adequate defense over here. And the trouble for him is that he doesn't have the right color bishop to try and attack any of these things. Am I exposing myself to danger if I move over here? I don't think so. So let's free up. The whole point of moving that pawn was to free up a defender. He doesn't have any checks. He doesn't have any mate threats. I have adequate defense. Can he remove a defender? I don't think so. Like, if the king comes over, I actually have a sweet little check and win the rook. So tactics are opening up here. I think. It's going to be interesting. Ooh, I'm excited. We made it through the end games, preserving the 2-pawn majority, the 2-pawn lead. My king is not safe, but I've defended fairly well. The big dangers, right, are that my 2 rooks are both hanging. Just hanging. Hanging. Rooks are hanging. My bishop's a glorified pawn at this point. However, his dark square bishop does not really have any big threats right now. I don't know, guys. I'm down on time, which means that I've actually spent some good time thinking during the game, defending his threats. Is there anything better I should have been playing? Ooh. And again, he can't really put his king on a light square. So like if I go here and he tries to go here, instantly win a rook. If I go here and he goes here, I could actually push the pawn, move here, exchange pieces, and then I'm on the rook. Although then I lose a rook. Wait a minute. So if I go here, he goes here, I go here, he goes here. Then my rook is hanging. I don't like that nearly as much. Ooh, that square looks... Oh, I can't even do it. The bishop's there. What am I doing? The knight is there. This square was a baloney square the whole time. I can't go here. Do I even need this rook here anymore? Can I just move it here? Hopefully he'll move his king here. That'd be amazing. Yeah, the tactics aren't quite right, but this is definitely the square that the knight wants to be on. Like, let's say he just goes here. I could try going here. Attack a rook. Got a queening square covered. He could try and sack. I could get this going. Like, if he went here, sacked, took, takes, queen. Although that wouldn't work, because now the bishop's on the queening square. Wow! Do I close the position? I think so. Just ignore the threat. Takes here. Takes here. Yeah, I think it's working. And I have to remember, I still cannot play this rook anywhere. I can't play him anywhere. But luckily, all of that results that his dark square bishop can't really attack that rook because his pawn's in the way. This pawn's kind of been a shield for me the whole time. Still down 3 minutes on the clock. The two youngest girls are not happy with each other at the moment. What have I missed, guys? Where's my thinking flawed? If he moves his knight away anywhere, really. Bam. Winning the rook. There's no checkmate threats at this point. This is actually covered. But again, both rooks are hanging. But this one's on a light square, so it's hard for the bishop to attack. This one is protected, actually, by that diagonal being covered. By his own pawn, really. He did it. Wait, can I do it? Can I do it? Check. King has to move. I win the rook. Doesn't that work? I think it works, right? I think it works. I think it works. I think I just won a rook. Hey! Oops, 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 oops. Yeah. I was thinking of that this whole time. I think it works, right? I calculated it. So I think it works. Noeom. Did I miss anything? He kind of has to move his king. He doesn't really have a choice, I don't think. All right. Winning a rook. Sweet. Gotta be careful. This is usually when I get a little too confident and I end up blundering things back. Hey! All right. Buena trabajo, sir. I don't know the Spanish for a good game. All right, so we'll just analyze if he's okay with analyzing. Hopefully he'll stay on for a little bit. Send the URL via LeChess message if I feel like it. Of course I do. Of course I'll send you the message. Would you care to analyze the game? I couldn't believe I was going to survive without castling the whole game. And then just a tactic at the end, in the middle game, really. It's a middle game. Can't quite right now, but we can do it later. Okay, I'll analyze. I would love to do that. Love to Thanks again for the game. All right, very good. All right, guys, should we analyze together now? Or I think I did decent analysis during the game, and then there was just a tactic. Just send me a message. Should we schedule it now? Maybe we could do it same time tomorrow. What time is it in Spain? It's 7 p.m. He's probably got dinner plans or something. But maybe tomorrow? When and how can we do it? I'll just make a study. Yay! By then I should hopefully have the YouTube video up. And we can do it that way. That'll be fun. Yay! Hey, that was a good game. I saw a crazy good tactic there. I wonder if he saw the tactic or like as I was making it and then decided to just do it and see if I knew that it was a tactic. What a nice idea. Thanks a lot. Okay, cool. See you tomorrow. All right, everybody. If he can't do it at then we can, oh, sure. Great for me. Either one. Either time works. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. This ended up being an hour and 15-minute long video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and make sure to comment, because remember, the whole point of me doing all of this is hopefully that you will show me where I went wrong. And I mean, obviously I'm going to analyze it with stockfish moves, but if you can tell me like certain ideas or positional mistakes I made, obviously like castling was difficult, or not castling was probably a long-term disadvantage. Tell me where I should have castled or whatever. And check out the channel for more fun videos. Check out my new series that's coming up where I analyze multiple different openings, that different rating levels that people actually play it at. That'll be coming out soon. And thank you so much. We'll see you later.